Good morning. It's day 36 on the Pacific Crest Trail, and it is day 2 in Cloudville. Woke up this morning with a slightly more damp quilt than yesterday. Tent as wet as previously. I think it's just the clouds though. It didn't rain as far as I know, just a bit damp. But I managed to lie there, be a bit of a radiator, dry my quilt out a little bit, but hopefully it'll clear up later on today like it did yesterday. Currently trying to dodge and weave my way through all of these very damp bushes. Not doing a very good job, but hey ho. And that's pretty much it. My little hose has started leaking, which isn't ideal. So I'm holding it upright so it doesn't drip on my stuff. But I'd been saying that because nobody else has an Osprey bladder or a bladder at all. It's all just the smart water bottles, which I also have. Oh, can you see? Yeah, there we go. So just use those and a filter. So I might see, depending on what the issue is, I'll see if I can have a look at it. I might just switch over to just the smart water bottles because, yeah, less faff when things break. Like it's just a water bottle, easy to replace. That's pretty much it, I think. Hoping we'll probably do another 15 or so miles today, see how it goes, see how everyone feels. But hopefully we can have another very nice chill day again. Cool. I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Okay, so we did walk about 15 kilometres as expected, but it turns out that Cloudville is quite big and we still haven't left. There was a little bit of time where in the middle of the day it cleared a little bit, or we went down far enough so that we were able to dry off our stuff in basically a dry little creek bed, with a little creek flowing through, which was lovely, nice and chill, nice little lunch break. It was all in vain though, because by the end of the day we climbed back up again, back into the clouds, where this time it was much more windy. And it turns out that clouds on their own, fairly chill, fairly innocuous. You're just kind of walking through, there's a little fine mist, so you get a little bit damp, but nothing too much. But then you add wind, and suddenly extreme misery. And we walked through this part with a whole bunch of very intense, very large, very scary looking poodle dog bush. So it all made it very dramatic, very eerie, very things jumping out at you. And then, so we've camped along, basically on a road, which is interesting because the road is pretty much rock solid, very difficult to get a tent peg in. And with the weather and the eeriness and the cold, we've all gone a little bit hysterical, which is all good fun. Just laughing about silly things and shouting out, asking people if they like chocolate milk. Just casual 12-year-old people stuff. It's all a good time. But yeah, so the hike was fairly chill again. Some up, some down, nothing too much. It was nice to have a little bit of up when things got colder to warm up a little bit, but nothing too strenuous. I initially started a little bit before Jump Scare and Birdsong. They set off a little bit earlier than I did, but I caught up with them at a little trail register and had a nice chat with them, which was really good, just about stuff that's going on in people's brains. So it's nice to have people around to talk about that kind of thing. And then I had a lovely chat also at the end of the day with Birdsong as well. So lovely group, very nice to have that experience and just have people around. Because as much as it is nice to have time to process things and do all the reflective stuff on your lonesome whilst walking around, it's also very nice to have someone else to talk it all through with. So yeah, good day for going through brain stuff. So now we're all cuddled up in our tents, huddled away from the wind and cold. I'm in my tent. I'm not brave enough to go out and record this outside because it's cold and wet and windy. And again, very cozy in tent, so it's nice. But yeah, I'm hoping that today, or tomorrow, will clear up a bit. We've been told by someone's Garmin that it will be a bit foggy still, but hopefully the wind will die down at least, so it's back to chill clouds, where it's just eerie and not painfully cold. But it's all part of the fun, and we will see what the day brings. I think plan again is another 15 miles. The water situation potentially looks a little bit sketchy. There might be only one kind of place about halfway along. I think it's like 7.5 miles, which isn't actually on trail, but that'll be a fun one to figure out. And we'll see what adventures await. But I will see you tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Yeah, see you there.